When I was born in the charity ward of the Los Angeles County Hospital, my mother wasn't there. Where my mother was, no one knew.
Mrs. Mortensen, are you in here? Mrs. Mortensen? Mrs. Mortensen, is that you back there? We've been searching all over the hospital. Aren't you even going to have a look at your beautiful little girl? Please, Mrs. Mortensen, you can't stay in here. This is one sweet baby.
Am I really the mother?
Of course you're the mother. I helped with the delivery. Come on now.
What if I drop it? Oh, it's so hot. And heavy.
She's a normal, healthy baby. A beauty. Look at those eyes.
Hell, kid wasn't half bad looking. I decided to keep her. I named her Norma after Norma Talmadge. And Jean after Jean Harlow. Norma Jean Baker. Baker's not her father, but he's the husband I hated the least.
Oh! Oh, my goodness. Oh! Honey, now listen. Do you remember when I told you, Norma Jean, when you're with your mother, watch out for those changes of moods?
I do, Grandma. I always do what you say.
Well, if you think that it's getting dangerous, I want you to run to a telephone and call me. I will go and I will get a taxi cab, and I don't even care if it's $5, I'm gonna come and get you. Will you remember?
I'll remember.
Oh, look. See that tough guy? A regular Jimmy Cagney. Now that is a movie star I really like. A real man. He knows when his number's up.
What about that one?
That one is Mary Pickford, America's sweetheart.
Oh, Grandma, where does it go when you fly away?
I don't know. China.
Let's go to China. Fly with me. Come on.
My crazy daughter was unfit to be a mother. I took Norma Jean when she was just a baby. I wanted to adopt her, give her my last name, Monroe. But Gladys wouldn't let me. Oh, no.
Norma Jean, come.
She preferred to board her out.
Norma Jean, my love. Come.
Paid me $5 a week plus expenses.
Your birthday. I will not be deprived of mother love on this special day. Oh, so beautiful.
Wait. Oh, tell me something. What have you been smoking? Look at me, girl. Are you hopped up?
I've never even smelled marijuana, let alone smoked it. That goes double for opium. Never.
Wait!
Rain or shine, in sickness or in health, till death do us part. I vow. There you go, baby.
When will you be getting my granddaughter back?
Ignore your grandmother, dear. She's silent film, and we are talkies. My new neighborhood, and only 6 minutes from the studio. I have a surprise for you, birthday girl. Let's go. There's someone waiting, and he might be getting impatient. This is it. Voila. Well, let's see. Where could our special someone be? Very cold. You're cold. getting warmer. Well, come on in here. Oh, Norma Jean. I swear sometimes I think you're blind. Open your eyes. Don't you see? No. Oh. This man is your father.
My father?
Yes. What did you think? You didn't have one? Oh, it's a beautiful name, an important name, but a name I can't utter. Even Grandma Della doesn't know.
Where is he?
Away, at a great distance. He's risked his life in the name of democracy. But someday he will return to Los Angeles to claim you. Happy birthday, Norma Jean. Didn't I tell you this would be your special day? Oh, yes, I have a dress for you. It's beautiful, satin. You look like a princess. Too short? No. Well, oh, go on, try it on. Hophead bastard of a baker. Spelled birthday wrong. And your name. I told him. Norma Jean, you must make a wish. A wish to make, you know who, return to us sin. Go on, go on. There you are. Good as a prayer. Well, don't be scared. I'm only gonna cut the cake. Shame on you. Oh, shame. Look, cake. Cake all over you. Oh. Do you do these things deliberately?
No, I didn't.
Who did? Santa Claus? Don't you know that I borrowed this dress from the studio and now it's ruined? Where do you think clothes come from? You think they just grow on trees? Sit. Sit.
It's kind of hot. Mother.
No, sit still. Where is the soap? So much dirt outside of us and in. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Emily Dickinson, that's so lovely, isn't it? Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. I always wanted to be a poet, like Emily Dickinson or Anna St. Vincent Millay. I have the soul of a poet. Of course, I was an actress once, you know. And I just transferred to another department. Maybe you'll be my poet. What is wrong with me? I can't believe it. I almost forgot. I have another present for the birthday girl. Come on. Ta-da! Norma Jean, do you remember who used to sleep in this drawer? In this very drawer. Do you remember who slept here? You. You, Norma Jean. I was so poor I couldn't afford a crib. This drawer was your crib. Sweet dreams.
Daddy. Daddy.
It would be said of me that I was unhappy as a child, that my childhood was a desperate one. But let me tell you, I was never unhappy. So long as I had my mother, I was never unhappy. And my father, well, I had a picture of him forever etched in my mind.
Norma Jean! Norma Jean!
Here she comes. That old fat elephant. Let's run. Hurry up. Come on. Hope she doesn't see us.
Norma Jean! Norma Jean!
Grandma, I'm home. Grandma? Grandma!
I love you so much.
It was my fault she died. I wouldn't come when she called. I was bad.
Look, it was God's fault. Oh. Go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning.
Mother, can she hear us? Can Grandma hear us?
I hope not.
It was my fault. Oh, Mommy.
Don't call me Mommy. I hate those pukey cute titles. Look. Your grandma's number came up is all. You don't go until your number's up. That's why I'm a fatalist. Can't argue with logic. These go off. My hands, too. The chemicals in the film lab are stronger now. My eyes, my lungs. My job is killing me. You know what you have to do after school tomorrow?
Walk to the movie.
Sit at the back on the aisle. Don't sit too close to men.
But see, they keep sitting by me.
You're not listening. On the way home, walk on the curb under the street light. That way you'll be seen if anybody tries to grab you. Don't tell anybody about these movie days, all right? I have to work late. There are tasks in developing that only I can do. I mustn't fail. They would fire me, and that would be the end. I'm not a bad mother. I could have put you in an orphanage, and I didn't, did I?
Mommy!
Oh, damn. What next?
Hello, darling. Vera, how did you happen to come? Just passing by. I wanted to rub my nose against your door.
And then the fair princess died. She had golden hair and it was spread out all over the pillow.
That was the end? Huh. Well, the Dark Prince was long gone by then, I suppose. Careful, careful.
No. The Dark Prince loved her. He was standing over her, crying. I don't want her to die.
That's because you understand how important it is to stay alive.
Easy.
Be careful, boys. Frederick March gave me this piano, and I don't want it to get scratched. Your father would be so jealous if he knew. I have plans for you. for us.
Ah, there, you see? The home of Barbara Lamar, the girl who is too beautiful. That's just a joke, sweetie. Can't be too beautiful, just like you can't be too rich. Don't squint, darling. You'll make yourself wear glasses and that'll be the end.
Look, there's a castle.
That's where Jane Harlow used to live. Jean, our Jean, the one you were named after. Look, 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 over there. Myrna Loy. Ah, this is most famous of all. Falcon's Lair, home of the late Rudolph Valentino. The man had no talent for acting at all, no talent for life. But he was photogenic, and he died at the right time. Remember, Norma Jean, die at the right time.
Tickles.
Now, don't be silly. Come back here. Finish the piece. There.
What's going on in there?
No more lessons today.
Tickle me.
No.
Tickle me with your tongue.
Norma Jean, behave yourself. Stop that. That's disgusting. Norma, Clive. What is this?
Not a thing. What do you mean?
Norma Jean, you are all nerved up. You go into your room right now. Naughty, giggling little girl.
My mother called Los Angeles the city of sand. She said mankind wasn't meant to live here, that we were being punished for our stupidity and our pride.
Norma Jean, there's fire in the hills. 20 feet high. Fields of fire. Canyons of fire. I heard it on the radio. Hurry, come on. We'll go to your father's. We'll be safe there.
Where?
Earthquakes, fires, the air smothering us. Some of us were born here, and some of us would die here. It's a pact we made with the devil.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
I want to see hell close up.
Who's that with you?
Well, that's Shirley Temple. Look, I have been invited to a private residence at the top of Laurel Canyon. The owner has a fireproof mansion. I can't say the man's name, but it's a name that you all know. He's in the film industry, and this is his daughter.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't go up this road. Why don't you go home, calm down, and put your little girl to bed?
Don't you condescend to me, officer. Don't you tell me what to do.
Lady, you're either drunk or doped up, and nobody's got time for it tonight.
Why don't you just shoot me?
Was he here? Father? All this time? Why didn't he come and see us?
You shall! Isn't fair. I'm 34 years old. No man will look at me anymore. I've given my youth to the studio for what? For you!
Norma Jean?
Mother called the studio to tell them she was sick. They were mean. They told her not to come back to work.
Unlock the door.
I can't, Mr. Pierce. She made me promise.
How long have you been in there?
2 days.
I brought you some food. I'll leave it right outside the door.
Poison. You're trying to poison me.
It was your friend, Mr. Pierce.
Your father gave you $225 to get rid of you before you were even born. I should have listened to him. He loved me before I got pregnant. Then after, don't call me. Don't follow me on the street. I have to cleanse you.
No, Mother, please.
You're afflicted. I have to make you clean.
Mother!
I have to. I have to. You're a freak of deformity disguised as a little girl. It's you! You're the reason your father went away! He didn't want you!
Mr. Pierce! Mr. Pierce!
Please, Norma Jean.
You said you were taking me to see my mother.
Please, Norma Jean, be a good girl.
This is an orphanage.
Don't kick me, Norma Jean. There's nowhere else I can take you. Your mother is sick. The doctors say she's very sick. She tried to hurt you. She can't be a mother to you right now. Forgive me, Norma Jean. Ow! Norma Jean? Bad girl, very bad. Don't you understand? I feel terrible, but I can't be your mother. God knows I have to work. I have no money saved.
This is a mistake. I have a mother. I have a father. He lives in a big mansion in Beverly Hills.
Child, save your tears. You may need them.
There was a fairy tale I used to tell Norma Jean. I made it up myself. Little girl who sees too much, little girl who hears too much. A crow comes to peck out her eyes. A big fish comes to gobble up her ears. A red fox bites off her nose. See what happens, miss?
Smells like smoke. What happened? Where do you wear these? Movie star clothes. Look at me, Ginger Rogers. Why are you holding that freaky thing? A little mouse. Cat got your tongue? Little orphan girl? I'm not an orphan. My mother's in the hospital. My father lives in a big mansion in Beverly Hills. That's bull. Liar. Mother and father are dead just like everybody else. Everybody's dead.
Clara and her prince sailed home in a magic sleigh.
And they lived happily ever after. The end. Merry Christmas, dear children. Now we have presents for everybody.
Yeah. This is yours. Here you go.
And this one's for you.
For you?
The Fair Princess and the Dark Prince. What? Don't you know? Movie stars.
For you.
Come here.
Okay.
Come on upstage.
Here, don't push.
Oh, come
Here
on.
you go.
It'll be all right.
Hi.
There you go. That's a great shot.
I'm gonna get one.
Come on, honey. A nice smile.
Cutie. Give us a big smile, sweetie.
Come on, sweetie, let's see it.
Come on. Smile. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Great shot.
I hold that.
Look at that.
Open your present, darling.
Huh?
What is that?
A baby tiger. Mine.
Yeah.
Who are you, Daddy? If I was prettier, would you come for me? Would someone come to take me away so I'll never be sad again? You could be my magic friend.
You're a very hard worker, Norma Jean. You must know that cleanliness is next to godliness.
My mother doesn't believe in God.
Perhaps your mother's mind has been poisoned. I believe that a person can surmount any of life's challenges through hard work and prayer, without drugs, without alcohol.
I will never take drugs. I will never, ever drink.
I have some books you might find interesting. You have an inquisitive mind, Norma Jean. Put it to use.
She looks just like our Cynthia Rose.
Mr. and Mrs. Mount lost their little daughter when she was 8 years old.
Polio. We have a picture.
Pretty.
Norma Jean, why don't you recite one of your poems for these nice people? Norma Jean's become quite a poet while she's been staying with us.
Poet. On top of everything else. Oh, yes, we'd love to hear.
Where do you go when you disappear? Wherever you are you alone? You can endure any pain if you have a family and a home.
Oh, darling, we have a home for you. A beautiful home in Pasadena. There's a room just for you. It's pale pink and there's a canopy over the bed.
Norma Jean, would you like to live with us?
Yes, can I be Cynthia Rose?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, Norma Jean. I know your mother loves you, dear, and wants you to be happy, but she refuses to sign the adoption papers again.
It isn't fair, Dr. Middlestat. My mother, she's sick and she's crazy.
Norma Jean.
This is the third time I had a chance to be in a family. I did everything you said. I wrote to my mother, I begged her, I prayed and prayed and prayed.
Prayer cannot change the science of being. It only brings us in better harmony with it.
Then what good is it?
My mother didn't know how to be a mother to me. But she didn't want anyone else to be my mother, so Dr. Middlestat promised to find me a foster home. We didn't need my mother's permission for that. Foster home didn't make any difference. Any home. Any home at all.
Well, Norma Jean, we will miss you.
Yes, I will miss all of you.
The Peerigs are a good foster family. You'll be going to school in Van Nuys. And if things work out well, You'll be able to live with them until you're 18. Then you're on your own. Now, there's $20.60 in your account. As a going-away gift, I've doubled that sum.
Thank you.
Remember us with kindness, Norma Jean.
Oh, Norma Jean, let me take that from you.
Oh, no.
No, honey, you do enough around here already. Doesn't she, Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always keep your room so neat and tidy, and look at you. You always look like you just stepped out of the bathtub. Here, why don't you have a seat and let me fix your plate? This is a big day for you.
You don't have to wait on me, Aunt Elsie.
Did you memorize your play?
Yeah, I worked on it practically all night. I'm so nervous, Aunt Elsie. My head, my stomach.
Do you need an aspirin?
No, I'll be fine. I just gotta set my mind to it.
You always say that. Well, it doesn't work for me. Maybe it's because I only have half a mind.
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself. Thank you, magic friend. Thank you.
Next. Who's next? Norma Jean.
What's in a name? A name by any other rose, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So, too, I'm sorry, could I start again? No, see, I think I could be Juliet. I know I am Juliet.
Thank you, Norma Jean. But I don't think the playwright, Mr. William Shakespeare, would have seen it then.
This all may seem important to you now, Norma Jean, but someday you'll laugh about it.
I couldn't make it as a cheerleader.
That's because you're a poet, not a cheerleader.
Do you mean that, Mr. Herring?
I've read your poems.
They're very good.
Good rhyming.
Well, I have lots of them, hundreds of them. I love poetry.
Well, bring them in. I'm happy to read them.
I want to write poetry like Edna St. Vincent Millay or Robert Browning. Oh, Mr. Herring, I want to learn. And my mother, she was a film actress for the studio. She was an understudy for Joan Crawford and Gloria Swanson. Well, she died in an airplane crash over the Atlantic in 1934. And there was no one to take me in, so...
Life must be very difficult for a young girl like yourself, Norma Jean.
I love the way you say my name. It makes me feel magical. Well, you can kiss me, but only with your mouth closed. Thank you, Mr. Herring. You're the most wonderful teacher in the whole wide world. I Just a little kiss. Not the kind with your mouth open.
What is it, Warren?
Nothing.
Norma Jean wasn't the one to blame for this. My husband was the one to blame. And even that poor bastard was halfway innocent. Maybe even helpless. Have to face it. It's a man's world. And to survive, a woman must betray her own kind. A woman has to protect herself against a girl like Norma Jean. Norma Jean, I've been thinking about something. It's time that you got married.
What?
Well, you know, you're gonna be 16 in June. And that's about the time I got married.
But I don't have a steady boyfriend.
You have too many boyfriends.
But I'm not in love.
At your age, it's easy to get in love. And say, Norma Jean, I've been hearing some things about you lately.
Oh, you mean Mr. Herring, my teacher? I'm not seeing him anymore, and Elsie, I didn't know he was married, I swear.
With this terrible war starting and all of our young boys going off to fight, I mean, you better grab yourself a husband while there's still one available and in one piece.
You're serious? You're not joking?
Do I look like I'm joking? Does Hitler?
But I still have 2 years of high school to go.
Honey, you don't need a diploma to get married.
But I'm too young, and Elsie, I don't want to get married. I want to be a nurse. With the war going on, I can help all the suffering.
We don't have the room anymore. My sister and her kids are going to come here.
I don't need an actual room. I mean, I could sleep on the sofa or in the car. And Elsie, I'll do anything. I'll work harder, and Elsie, I'll do anything.
Honey, you do work hard.
Please don't send me back to the home, and Elsie, I'll kill myself. I will.
Stop it. Crying never helps. If it did, we'd all be a lot better off, wouldn't we?
Why do you want to get rid of her? She helps you around the house, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, she's a good kid.
Well, I certainly don't want her to end up like Lucille. 15, pregnant. That boy just ran out on her.
So what, you're just gonna send her back to county? Back to the orphanage?
No. I'm gonna get that little girl married, out of here, and safe.
I'm sorry, Elsie. I'm just scared, I guess.
Oh, I understand, honey. But you'll get over it. Wait till you see this boy. He's so cute and a hard worker. He works at Lockheed now, but I think after the war, he'll probably have his own business.
I wish I could go to the war. I wish I was a man.
You? You can't even watch me clean a chicken. Oh, this war. It is getting so bad in Europe. All the young boys have enlisted now. You want to have babies, don't you?
Babies?
Time's running out.
Well, if I had a baby, I would never be alone, would I?
That's right, Norma Jean. You'd never be alone. This is for your own good, baby. You have to grow up sometime.
Guess if your number's up, Aunt Elsie, it's up.
Yeah.
She's a good Christian girl, and she doesn't drink or smoke. She reads the Bible, and she's a born homemaker. If you have to go overseas, you're going to need someone to come home to.
Mom, got you to come home to, right? And right to me? I mean, why would I need anybody else?
Yeah. Now, Bucky, you just promise me. Just be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Bucky.
I'm Norma Jean.
Well, Norma Jean, You're the prettiest girl I've seen outside the movies. I'm beginning to believe in love at first sight.
That'll be you someday.
What did your family say when they saw my birth certificate, father unknown?
Don't give it another thought, honey. No glazer's gonna look down on somebody for reasons that can't be helped. I'll punch them in the nose if they do. Thank you.
Oh, ooh, I think I've had enough. I've never had champagne before.
Oh, hey. Sorry.
Easy. Like I said, I'm sorry. You're a little out of line.
Oh, dear. And Bucky's sister was kind enough to let you borrow her dress. Just like the movies, huh?
Yeah. I just wish my mother could have been here. I sent her an invitation, but...
Well, you never have to fret about that again. Now you have a mother-in-law.
Oh, and now, see, I'm frightened. I mean, I'm frightened about tonight.
Oh, honey, don't be frightened. All you have to do, really, is stay out of their way. I wish I could have kicked Warren out and kept you.
Are you happy? Huh? Are you happy?
Yes, it's the happiest day of my whole life. Bucky, I love you. I love you. Now my life is perfect. Daddy, you won't ever leave me, will you?
Baby, why would I leave here? I just married you.
It kind of smells in here like insect spray. It's cruel. I mean, you're killing it when it's cool, don't you think?
I'm only thinking of one thing.
Wait, just let me get my nightgown.
No, I don't want to do the nightgown. I've been dreaming of this. Oh, jeez, baby, I love you so much. You're so good. You're so sweet. You're so beautiful.
You do love me, don't you, Bucky? And I'm married and I'm never going to be alone again, right?